So hi, well, the Good Noise Podcast. I'm Shane.
I'm Glory.
Another week.
Another day.
Another day, another week. You know how it is. Not quite sure how to start off because I did not go to any shows this past weekend.
Well, you're in luck because I didn't either. I didn't go to any shows.
Oh my
God.
God.
I wouldn't.
Who would have guessed?
Who saw this coming? I did buy resale tickets for Trevor Noah though, for my parents though, so we could talk about that experience if you want. So I went on StubHub and I resold tickets, right, for the DC date because I was like, he announced like a Virginia date like a day after I bought DC dates, so I was very frustrated. So those had been up for a while. Sold them finally. Forgot about them. So the day that I checked was the day that, like, the last day I was supposed to transfer them, or else I would have been charged for more tickets or something. So that's awesome. I got that in time.
That's good.
So then transferred the tickets over. He still hasn't accepted them. Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Maybe he died or something. I don't know. And then I bought more tickets, right, for the Virginia date. Expensive as shit, bro. Like, I might as well have just gotten VIP, but I didn't because like it was gonna be like $500 for like VIP. But then I had to do that. That was, that was so exciting. The music I was playing in the background was so good, and that was about it. That was my Trevor Noah resale experience.
That's fucking awesome, Glory. I'm so glad that you shared that with us.
Of course.
I would argue it's better than going to the show and telling us about that experience.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
This week I am seeing Future Teens, Maxiel, and Shallow Pools in Philly. I'm very excited about that because I'm excited to finally see Shallow Pools.
Hell
and
yeah.
Future Teens. So that'll be a good time. And then the following week is Meet Me at the Altar with Young Culture and Daisy Grenade. And
that tour is fucking insane.
Yeah. And then the week after that is the Impractical Jokers, dude.
Oh, saving the best for last. God damn.
It's gonna be fucking awesome, bro. I'm stoked for that.
Mm-hmm. Which one's the one that left again?
Joe.
God damn. Well, that's the bald one, right? They're all bald.
They're all bald, bro.
Except Murr. Murr isn't bald. I love Murr.
Murr's going bald.
He's going bald, but everyone else is like shaved or bald. It's crazy.
They're all they're getting up there in age, man. They all they don't have hair like they used to.
It's all just a big prank. It's bald caps, guys. It's a really long prank.
But I'm more excited for that than like anything else I've got on the calendar for like the entire year.
It's Impractical Jokers.
Exactly. Like I'm seeing Fall Out Boy and Bring Me the Horizon, but the Impractical Jokers, dude.
Will they be opening? Because that's the only reason why I would care.
Yeah, exactly. So that's fucking awesome. That's my concert lineup. But there's also the day before the Impractical Jokers, seeing Lou Burger, which is Keith from the Try Guys comedy band. They've got a off-Broadway show.
Comedy band?
Yeah, comedy band.
Like he sings?
Yeah, they play instruments and shit. But I think like this is like their off-Broadway show. So there's like a whole, I don't know. It's not just like them playing songs. I think.
It's not just a show.
Gonna be honest with you, dude. I didn't buy the tickets. I was just told, you want to go? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Free tickets to go to New York City. Why the hell not? So I think it's more like a play with obviously songs. Because
is he singing? I'm sorry. I can't imagine him singing. Like belting. I can't imagine that.
Oh, bro. I'm sure he'll be singing. I'm sure. But that's very exciting. So that's the day before the Impractical Jokers. So seeing a lot of my favorite people that week. But that's about that. There was music that came out this past week.
Just a little bit.
We will talk about it now. Avatar dropped a new album, Dance Devil Dance. I'm honestly fucking with this record pretty hard. I do like how groovy the verses are on this record. There's just so much. It's like it's obviously a metal record, a little bit of hard rock in there, but a lot of the songs just have time to like groove, man. Like they stop yelling, there's no breakdown, and there's just like funky time, and I'm totally here for that. There's the Dirt I'm Buried In is one that in particular I was like, damn, I'm just grooving the entire time.
Is that the one where he does like the voice thing? I can't remember it, but it's like it's a pattern that he does where it's just his voice. I don't know. There was a song that it was really good and he did that.
I don't think so. I honestly no idea.
I think it was Gotta Wanna Riot. My bad. Continue.
And then speaking of voice things, the high note he hits during the title track, crazy. But all in all, I really did enjoy this record a lot. They're coming to America in April. Will I be there? Maybe. We'll see.
Will he be there? We'll see.
Desperately need shows to go to.
Oh my! I thought you said this was the year you're staying in, dude.
Yeah, it is the year of staying in, but it's also depressing when I'm like the thing I'm most excited to go to is like Impractical Jokers, bro.
Like, dude, what do you mean?
I don't fucking.
You turning on Murr now? Sorry,
like I don't fucking know. Like a majority of the shows I've lined up are the summer. I need shows that aren't in the summer. You know.
Yeah.
You're going on tour before the summer. Let me know. I'm not doing anything else.
Yeah, I really liked this record. I agree. It was a metal record, but it wasn't as heavy as like metal that I've been listening to recently. So that was nice. It was a lot more palatable for like me a year and a half ago. Like I would have been fucking with this. I would have been like, hell, this is metal.
This is the heaviest shit ever, bro. Meanwhile, later on in the show, we're talking about Chelsea Grin and the Acacia Strain. So.
Which I have very positive things to say about those, which is insane. But yeah, I really liked this. I liked the theatrical elements that were in this. As I said, he's very creative with his voice. I like just listening to how he uses it and how it just adds extra little pizzazz in it. It's great. And I don't know, I've been paying a lot of more attention to lyrics recently. I've been listening to A Fever You Can't Sweat Out. I'm sorry. So so it's just I miss songs that told stories, you know. And you know like every song on A Fever You Can't Sweat Out is literally telling a story. Like there's one about like a priest like hooking up with a hooker or something, and like that's the whole thing. And listening to this record, they were telling stories. There were a handful of songs where it was like you're just following along with the story, and I miss that type of music. I know it's still out there. I haven't been listening to it recently. So it was very nice to hear that again.
Hell yeah.
Solence dropped a new album. Hope is a Cult. What did we do, Shane?
We did chat with the band about this record. It was a good time. Lots of laughs.
Lots of hee hee ha ha's, yeah.
This fucking record, bro. This shit slaps.
Oh, hell yeah.
Another track standout here. Claustrophobia. The chorus on this song is fucking catchy. But overall, I think that this record goes super hard. It's the kind of, modern metalcore that I really fuck with. So the record's great. The interview was a good time. Check out the album and then watch our interview. Do it in that order.
In that order. My standout track was actually the opener, because it was very drastic, especially on the second listen. It was very drastic coming from the Avatar record to then Solence, and it was, as soon as I heard it, I was like, oh, this is an opener. Avatar album's over. This is it. And it was so big. And I love this record a lot. And as you said, interview was great. Interview was awesome.
So true.
Hell yeah.
The Ones You Forgot put out their EP Time Trials. This fucking slaps. We've heard 2/3 of it already. There was only one more track, which is the slow cut. But I do think that the band, they always do the slow, like, acoustic ballad very well. As much as it's not my favorite cut ever on any album or EP ever. I think that this is one of the bands that does that type of song very well. So I'm happy with this project. I liked it a lot.
Absolutely. I do like this EP a lot. And it's clear that they've been working like silently, like moving silently. It's not like they've been like, hey guys, or maybe I missed it. They might have been like, hey guys, we're working on an EP, but I haven't seen that. So it's nice to see that they came back with a full project instead of like, here's a track and then we're gonna go back for another year or so. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I wanted more. I hope this is like a Hayley Williams moment where it's just like they're gonna keep putting out singles and then EP and then put it into a big album or something with like 2 tracks that we haven't heard.
Mm-hmm.
But that's up to them.
I don't know if you saw on social media their EP release show. It was fucking packed, bro. There were a lot of people there.
Really?
I personally couldn't make it. It was at a brewery. I'm not quite old enough, but it was fucking packed, bro.
Yeah, that's amazing. I'm very happy to hear that. Yeah. They deserve that. Well deserved. The Amity Affliction dropped a new single, I See Dead People.
This shit, dude. This shit's fucking crazy, okay? Yeah. I heard people talking about this song, and like, I'm not a huge Amity fan, but we've been following what they've been doing since their last record. We didn't quite talk about that one, but the EP and the singles for this presumably new record we've been talking about. But people were just like, dude, what the fuck did the Amity Affliction just put out? And I was like, I checked it out day one. It's been on loop ever since. Most played song of me for the week. This shit is crazy heavy. I did not expect a song like this from the Amity Affliction at all. Yeah. I'm fucking stoked on it. I'm fucking stoked on what is next. And I'm hoping that the rest of the record, not necessarily this kind of vibe, but you know, the first single and this one are showing that we're heading towards a heavier direction. So I'm just hoping the rest of the album isn't like radio rock and these are the standout songs on it. Because I feel like a song like this then placed next to a radio rock song is going to totally ruin the flow of whatever record. Absolutely. Yeah. So yeah, I'm fucking loving this song a lot.
I'm glad you're loving it. I thought it was good, but it is not my top track of the week. That's crazy.
I didn't think it would be.
I haven't heard that in a while, man. That's awesome. I'm glad they put out something that you really like. So yeah, hype for whatever they decide to put out. I hope they announce it soon. Neck Deep has okay. Wait, shit.
Yeah, Glory.
I get excited.
It's okay, man. It's okay. I know the Neck Deep song was great. Neck Deep dropped a new single, Heartbreak of the Century. This song is also awesome. I know that you and I were both not huge fans of the record they put out in 2020. Little boring, but that's okay.
Forgettable.
Yes. The first single that they dropped last year, not sure if it's going to be on anything. Shut the fuck up was a banger. It was pretty good. It
was better than the record.
Exactly. And this song is also pretty good.
Hell. Sorry, I'm going a little too hard on them. I love Neck Deep. I'm sorry.
This song is also pretty good. I think especially the riffs here are pretty awesome and definitely leaning slightly heavier, especially when you compare it to that last record.
Absolutely.
So I'm here for it. I'm excited for whatever's next. They're back on Hopeless. Shut the Fuck Up was an independent release. They're back on Hopeless with this song, which leads me to believe that this is leading up to something that we'll probably get this year. And I don't want to make assumptions or anything, but I think I'm making an educated guess on that one. But yeah, I'm liking this song as well.
I really, I'm gonna add one more. Really enjoyed this song. I don't know, it caught me off guard. I didn't know they were releasing anything anymore. I'm gonna be honest, I forgot about Shut the Fuck Up. I don't know, I like Neck Deep and I didn't like the album, but I like most of their stuff. So I just don't revisit them often. But this track definitely has a lot of replay value. I don't know, it's the energy that I really like in music. Did you know they're on tour with Youngblood?
What, over in the UK?
Yeah.
I'm sure I saw it, but immediately blocked it out because it's not happening here. So no, I didn't. What the fuck?
It's insane because I was scrolling on Instagram. So I was so excited to talk about the song because I wanted to bring this up because I had no idea. But it's like I was scrolling and it was the lead singer of Neck Deep. What's his name? I forget his name. Yeah, him. and it's just him with his like little neck deep shirt saying like, you know, pop punk or whatever. And it was like so excited for the last 2 shows on the Youngblood tour. And I was like, what do you mean Youngblood tour?
You guys are on tour with Youngblood?
Oh yes, Youngblood. Like what the like you were doing that every night with
him? That's fucking great. That's great. I mean,
it doesn't match. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit.
Yeah, not quite sure. I was gonna say maybe in like an alternate universe, but but that's a pretty big opportunity because I know he does really well over there. I mean, he does well over here, but he does obviously even better over in his home country.
Yeah.
So that's a huge opportunity, but I did not know that was happening, and that apparently it's coming to a close or has come to a close. So I just totally missed that one.
It's fucking insane. Yeah, they said like only a few shows left. I had to check just to make sure it was Youngblood because my eyes still couldn't believe it. But yes,
you thought you were seeing things.
Yeah, because I don't know. It makes no sense to me. It's 2 different types of music. It's like the Palais Royale and Korn tour. Like, what was that? Who threw those together? Like, who lost a bet? Like, what happened here? It was Korn. Korn lost the bet. But it's just I can't believe it. I genuinely blew me. Good for them though, because that's exposure, and I'm sure Youngblood's crowds like pop punk, or at least that genre, that alternative genre. So it's a nice gateway band to pop punk if they want to get into that.
Yeah, I would argue the Korn and Palais Royale tour was a little bit more out of the box than this.
Oh, absolutely. Because they're playing Moncherie while Mr. Korn is like beatboxing into the mic, man.
The venue, when I was there, it just felt like the venue was confused as to what the fuck was happening for 30 minutes.
These little 3 steampunk men came out onto the stage like right before not Corey Taylor, whatever the fuck his name is.
Jonathan Davis?
Jonathan Davis came on stage. I don't know, man. That still is confusing to me.
That's great. That's great. But yeah, I did not know that was happening.
Yeah. Neither. And I looked on Neck Deep's page too. Maybe they announced it a while back, but even scrolling for like a little bit, couldn't find a tour poster. So maybe they're just making this shit up. Maybe everyone is just as confused as I am because the tour actually doesn't exist. I don't know, man. I don't know. The Used dropped a new single, People Are Vomit. I'm gonna let you take it away because I saw you raving about this.
Yes, I did find the Kerrang article. Sorry to go back to Youngblood.
Oh, it's real.
Yeah. This was announced in August of last year.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's probably why you couldn't find it. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Yeah, that's a long time. That's a lot of posts.
Yeah, but to go back to the Used, this is another fucking song that is fucking awesome. They announced their new record, Toxic Positivity. The album art could be better.
Shit art.
Yeah, the album art could be better. It's pretty rough looking, but
gnarly.
I'm very stoked that they've got a new record coming, and this song is fucking awesome. Bert's vocals on this are the closest that he has sounded to their first 3 records. I think since those first 3 records. I don't know what the fuck is going on over there.
Yeah.
But it's such a fucking catchy song, and I'm totally here for it, and I love that he sounds the way he does. You know, obviously I'm cool with I loved Heartwork. I thought
Heartwork was great.
Fuck You was pretty awesome.
That was also really good.
But listen, if he can pull out a song like that, I'm here for this too.
Yeah, if that's what the album sounds like, we're ready.
I am so here for it. Another song that's been on loop, although not as much as the Amity Affliction song.
That's fair. I was never really that big into the Used. I feel like you were either a big My Chem fan and then a somewhat The Used fan, or a big The Used fan and a little somewhat My Chem fan. I was just a My Chem fan. I only listened to the Under Pressure cover. That was like the extent of what I knew about The Used. So my take on this song isn't as educated as Shane, as I haven't really even listened to their first 3 records. I just know Heartwork. Yeah, I will because I liked this song a lot. So if their older records sound like this, I'll definitely visit them for the first time. Can't even say revisit because I've never heard them. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. Heartwork was great though.
Yeah.
I'm hoping we get another one, another song like what was it, a poem by like
Oh
John
yeah. I
something.
know what you're talking about.
Fucking I love that song. Like by like James Milton or something. I don't know.
Well, I think you're like mixing it all together. I'm looking it up right now. Of course, it's the first 3 albums that are in the popular releases.
Right? Yeah, they use these.
Paradise Lost, a poem by John Milton.
I got that right.
Yeah.
I got that right.
Yeah, that song's a banger. That song is a banger. I agree. Shallow Pools dropped a new single, Now or Never. Speaking of bangers, this song fucking rocks. Hope they're playing it on Thursday. I will be shaking ass.
Hell yeah.
I am so I am
Everyone
so
in the pit shaking ass to Shallow Pools. That's a sight to see, man. I
am so excited for what is next. That's all. These singles have been great.
Hell yeah. They did announce a record, right? I wasn't imagining that.
You are imagining that, but it is in the press release that there is a record coming.
Oh, awooga. Look at that. Look at that. We're connected like that. All Shallow Pools, we're connected like that. Yeah, this track was amazing. I love anything they do, honestly. Their style, their sound, just everything is beautiful. I love their music a lot. So they can do no wrong. Unless they switch to like folk, then they have done wrong. But they haven't yet, so we're good. Chelsea Grin dropped a new single, Fathomless Maw.
This fucking shit is crazy, dude.
Okay, I did spell that right. I was like,
this song is nuts. The second half of the double album comes out in about a month. Yeah. Very excited. The singles have been great so far. And I'm expecting for my head to be blown off.
Oh, hell yeah. I was gonna say this song scratched that itch on my brain. I don't know how the kids say it. I don't know. It scratched the itch in my ear or something like that. I really liked this track. All to say, I love this. It's
a really long-winded way to say that you liked it.
I don't know what the saying is, man. It's something like that. Scratch my brain. I don't know. This was really good, and something about it clicked. It wasn't like my ears. It was like I'm putting this on repeat for a second. This is actually really good. I can fuck with this. So I'm very excited for this second half, I guess. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Cave Town dropped a new single, Del Mar County Fair 2008. Let me tell you, coming off the Chelsea Grin song and this one being the next one to come on, wild whiplash, man. Do not recommend anybody else does that. But I think that this song is pretty good. I am no longer a hater solely because the music is slow. We've crossed that bridge, and now it is just taking the songs for what they are, because it's never going to get any faster.
Hell yeah, man. That's
what
awesome.
We call growth.
Exactly. I love that. Yeah, this track was me. I mean, I'm gonna praise Cave Town almost no matter what. I mean, I've done my fair share of shitting on his music before, but I love this track. Yeah. So like 2 albums ago, not good. Last album, good. This track, beautiful. I loved it a lot.
So true.
Really. Niall Horan dropped a new single, Heaven. This was fine. It was fine. I have nothing exciting to say about it. Did I only like their stuff because I was just going through a phase where I was just like going back to like when I first listened to them? Because it's like I'm listening to like Louis' first record, like Walls, and I'm like, yes, this is great. And I'm listening to Heartbreak Weather and Flicker, and I'm like, yes, this is great. Flicker less than Heartbreak Weather because it's country. And Harry Styles like Fine Line. It's like all the stuff they're putting out now, I'm hating. Not saying I hated this. It was just okay. It's just it's really disappointing. I don't know, but they're doing what they want to, so like cool, but also like maybe make something good.
Yeah, I felt very indifferent about this song. Not really strongly opinionated either way. It's just like it's kind of just there. Yeah. You know? Definitely not like a mind-blowing lead single off a new record in the slightest. It doesn't make me feel any sort of real hatred or likeness towards it. So therefore it totally failed in the lead single department in my book.
Absolutely.
But you know, still got, I mean, didn't he announce the record comes out in like June?
Yeah, it's a ways away.
He's got a couple months, you know, to drop something to redeem himself. Leading up to the record, about 4 months to be exact.
Dude, too long.
Yeah,
man. Too damn long. Y'all need to just a week.
Half the record's
coming out in a week.
No, you can just do what Skrillex did, which was like announce that he had a record coming like the week that it was going to come out, so that Friday, and then
that's awesome.
And then that Saturday drop another album.
I need to become a Skrillex fan like immediately. This is the type of like music I want, man.
And then just like have a sold out Madison Square Garden show too that you announced, and it sold out in 20 minutes.
Skrillex is still selling out stuff.
That's what I'm saying.
They're like 2000s. That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. But yeah.
I just want to say it's very different because Nice to Meet You was his lead single. I had to check because I was like, was it Nice to Meet You or was it the title track for Heartbreak Weather that was the lead single? I was way off because Heartbreak Weather was released like the day the album came out, so that's like at least 4 singles deep. So we're definitely gonna get a couple more singles from Mr. Horan over
absolutely
here. Like when I say a lot, I mean like at least 5. We're gonna get half the record. But yeah, Nice to Meet You was very like instantly catchy. I mean, obviously he's big, so it's gonna be played on the radio, but like this one, I don't see the same happening because it's not that catchy. Nice to meet you thing, you know? Like that song banged. I can still say that song fucked. But this track did not. If
they're gonna play As It Was on the radio, they'll play just about anything.
I can't get away from that goddamn song, bro.
It's everywhere.
It's so bad. It's like, oh, okay. Oh my God.
It's literally everywhere to the point where I'm like, this ain't that bad.
No. Do that to you. It was playing at Food Lion. I got visibly like angry, and then they played Paramore, and I was like, okay, this is fine.
You're like, I am seething.
I am so turn this shit off. Who has the aux? Oh God.
And then for that 180 again, the Acacia Strain put out a new single, Fresh Bones. This shit was
organizing these, man.
Yeah. Gonna have to not just organize it by like single album. We got to do a better job of organizing genres.
Genre. In the playlist too, man. I'm talking about like listening. Dude.
This song is totally bad shit. They announced a new record. It comes out in, I believe, May. They're going to be going out with Fit for an Autopsy on a co-headliner, which is a wild ass tour. Yeah. But this song is pretty fucking awesome. And I'm stoked for this next record.
Hell yeah. I liked this track a lot. Not much to say. I did really like it though. So hell yeah. Barry Tomorrow and Laws Taylor dropped a new single, Heretic. It's pretty good.
Yeah, this song is pretty fucking awesome. This is no Bolt Cutter, which was their last single, but I thought that this song was pretty good, so I'm here for it. I'm excited for the record. I believe it comes out in a couple weeks, actually.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, they're going on tour. They're bringing Afterlife with them. And for like the 47th millionth time, Afterlife is going on tour and not playing in Philly. But I know it's not their tour. They have no control over it. It's Barry Tomorrow. But what the fuck, guys? I'm not
starting to look a little personal.
Yeah, it is starting to look a little personal to me. They get tour offers and they're like, yeah, no.
As long as it doesn't have Philly.
Yeah. So I'm feeling a little attacked right now, guys.
Yeah.
But I will see them at some point. I just will not go to New York City.
Yeah. I was gonna say the closest one is New York.
Yeah, unfortunately, the closest one is New York, and I know the beginning of the podcast, I was like, I'm going to New York, but I don't like going that often. So we got my one New York trip in for the year.
Yeah, good. Let's keep it that way.
Not gonna get lost again.
No.
Honey Revenge put out a new single, Are You Impressed? Yes, I am.
Hell yes.
Fucking band has been on at least my radar for a while. And just watching them like fucking blow up has been crazy. This song is fucking great. All of the songs they've put out so far have been great. I actually one day just like sat down and listened to their discography. Not that it's very long. You know, I was gonna say
it's like 5 songs.
Yeah,
right?
It's 5 songs now. It was 4 at the time. I was just like, damn, all of these songs are fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And this one's no exception. Patiently waiting for the debut album. And I still have to get tickets to that home team tour that they're opening. And I was actually looking at the Philly tickets earlier today, and I'm like, I know I should pull the trigger soon because that show is going to sell out any day now. But I'm like, oh, but what if I wait another day? Like, what's going to happen?
Will it still be there in like tomorrow?
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of where I'm at. And then I'm going to be so pissed at myself when I play that game and it inevitably sells out. And I'm just going to be on Twitter like, yo, is anybody selling a home team ticket for not $70?
Yeah, just like DM the home team. I'm sure, dude. Be like, hey guys, so I procrastinated.
Yeah. So this is honestly me posing a question to Honey Revenge. Should I keep procrastinating this? Like, do I have time?
Should he get his ticket now or in like a week? But yeah, this track was amazing. I am impressed. Everything about it was amazing. Vocal performance was great. The mix was great. I really liked how it was produced. I didn't expect it to be like that crisp. Beautiful. I genuinely like really, really liked it. They live up to the hype. It's not overrated at all. Every bit of success that they're getting right now is 100% deserved, and they deserve more because this is amazing. This is like the next big band. I will put money on that.
Okay.
I will.
All right.
100 Gex put out a new single, Hollywood Baby, and it's better than what was it, Zan's in My Ass.
I don't actually think that was their song because it got taken down.
It got taken down. Yeah.
I was like, Glory got bamboozled again with the
fake feature. I mean, but who would have been able to tell?
Honestly, that was the most convincing one so far, just because it was so bad.
What if it was like actually their thing, and because we shat on it, they were like, okay, just take it down.
But that was probably the most convincing one solely because it was like they would totally feature on this and like unironically promote it, and it'd just be the worst thing you ever heard.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But my favorite one was the Russian song with the Belmont feature. That one was fucking hilarious.
And I was so happy. I was like, oh, new Belmont, and I put it on, and you were like, dude.
Right. I just skimmed through the song.
You're like, hey.
I was like, when I skimmed through the song, I was like, I'm not even gonna let you listen to this and figure it out for yourself. I'm just telling you now.
It's all Russian, man. They're not even singing on it.
Yeah, unless Taz learned Russian overnight.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But I thought this song was fine. I'm not a big 100 Gex guy.
Oh, you will be.
Oh, after this record, I'm sure I will be.
Gonna go anti-Gex. Yeah, this track was brilliant. I love everything 100 Gex. So catchy. It tickles my brain.
There you go.
Is that what it is? Yeah, it tickles my brain. And I really liked it. I liked it a lot. Good job, 100 Gex. Good job, Laura and Brady. I think it's Brady.
Oh, it was Dylan.
Dylan. Fuck. Where did I get Brady?
Because it's Dylan Brady.
There you go. I mean, I'm sure he would have been fine with me calling him his last name, right? Brady. We're like that. We're close like that.
Yeah, you're close like that. Okay. Well, that is all the topics we have today. So you can follow us on Twitter. It's good_noise_cast. Instagram is Good Noise Podcast. Facebook is Good Noise Pod. YouTube is Good Noise Podcast. Every audio streaming service ever is Good Noise Podcast. Bandcamp is goodnoiserecords.bandcamp.com. Patreon is patreon.com/Good Noise Podcast. Where you've got your Patreon supporters, Twitch subs, and your important plugs. And then we're going to sign off.
Hell yeah. Oh my god. Okay, I almost went backwards. I almost did the important plugs and then Patreon. Thank you to our Patreon supporters, my brother, my uncle, Matt from Pulses, Jeremy, Brady, Zari, and Eric. And thank you to our Twitch subs, Coaster Lover, Buzz Lightyear, Matt again for Pulses. Thank you, Matt, Sam, and Zari. Thank you again, Zari.
Thank you, everybody. You're awesome.
Woo! Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. Important plugs. Black Lives Matter. Stop Asian hate. Support your local scene. Band. I don't know. If you see like a small band pull up at like a show, maybe show up to the concert a little early. See, because maybe you'll find a little hidden gem. That's happened to me a couple times. I don't know. Be a decent person. Yeah, that's about it.
Hell yeah. Well, that's all we have. So I've been Shane.
Oh, wait, last thing. Don't adopt bunnies for Easter. That's it. All right, I've been Glory.
And we have been the Good Noise Podcast. See you next week. Bye.
Bye.